You guys might recognize this gentleman. He's the guy who I've been having an argument with for the better part of 3 days now over his absolutely ignorant and grotesque takes about minimum wage. This is the guy that said if minimum wage doesn't cover your basic needs, if working 40 hours a week at minimum wage doesn't cover your basic needs, then you need to go get a better fucking job. And then I asked him if that same mentality applied to all the people in the military who are also on government assistance because their base pay doesn't cover their minimum needs. And he got all butthurt, and he's been arguing with people in the comment section for 3 days. Now he comes in and he says, okay, Tom, anyone who works for you, double their wages tomorrow. Why? I don't pay minimum wage. We're talking about people who pay slave wages, who pay minimum wage, who pay less than a living wage. And now you're telling me, somebody who does not do that, that I need to double the people who work for me's wages. It doesn't make any sense, man. If I'm already paying them a livable wage, then the conversation doesn't apply to me, genius. Now, the part that you guys are not going to really believe about this person is he's arguing that it costs more money, obviously, to pay your workers when you increase their wages. And this is the argument he put forth. He tells somebody in the comment section, if you own a company and you have, say, 50 employees and you pay $25 per hour, but government steps in and demands you pay $25, that another $10,000 per week in labor cost. How do you pay that? Question mark. It, if there's an employer out there paying their worker $25 an hour, and then the government steps in and tells that employer, you must pay your employees $25 an hour, the employer's going to go, okay, and then he's going to keep on going. How do you figure the government demanding an employer pay what he's already paying equates to an additional $10,000 a week? Forgive me for saying this. I'm going to be quite blunt in this. You're not fucking smart enough to have this conversation with us. And I'm not trying to be a smartass when I say that. You are not intelligent enough to have this conversation with anybody in the comment sections. You're not intelligent enough to have this conversation with me. I would dare say you're not intelligent enough to have this conversation with the naked dude wearing goggles on the public bus beating off at midnight. You don't have the fucking brain matter to have this conversation. You don't have the mental capacity. To be honest with you, I'm surprised you can muster enough gray matter to figure out how to fucking wipe yourself every day. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. You are not intelligent enough to speak to me.